Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway on a Monday night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Oh, come on. Well,
so possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. James White's first carry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
38-yard line.
Tried to kill a dude. That's what it was.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White.
Hey.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss right side with White. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
Oh, he stepped right into him.
Sack. They push him back to the 34. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well, so they'll take take mmany of those same principles.
It went in. That's all that counts.
In this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
That's all that counts.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
All right, defense.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, catch that. That's your toes, bro.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All right, bye.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Good go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
No, come on.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan looking deep for Julio. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Rosa's good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3.
Just where it landed, that's all. Just was in a nice spot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dietrich Sadat with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Get up! Get up!
Say they have it, they
Fucking
do.
bomb.
Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action.
No, that ain't no fumble.
But the best ones have that
That's a fumble. That ain't no bad.
overwhelming need to get to
That shit was stuck to his chest, man.
And that he does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And
Touchdown.
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying
Yeah, man.
up. Meaning,
If it was
when you get on
outdoors,
the guy,
I would have
you
missed
just
that
stay
shit,
right
I'm
there.
sure.
Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down
From the shotgun to give to Jones.
Rodgers.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Bring shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Stop diving on the ball and pick this shit
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
6-yard line.
They'll run with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Nigga Dave said you dirt on defense.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive
He
underway.
said you dirt on defense.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A slant to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Woo,
and he
pick.
fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Davis with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 41. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tackle made just shy of midfield. An 8-yard pickup.
Now Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. That's complete to Jake Butt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10.
23, Packers 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yep. That I do, my friend. That I do.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with White.
Oh, come on, bro. Hold
just a
your
yard
block.
on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, here's White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Whoa.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And the Packer 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, White. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action with Ryan. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now it's Ryan. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check. Gun. 50.
To throw again is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They've got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers.
Come on,
And
yes.
that'll be incomplete.
He dropped that.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to be quick when you go through your
just threw
progression.
the ball,
Here's another
bro.
prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Shit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game,
God,
they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
There's a gain of 8. And it brings up
on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
He just went out the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
I'm standing right there, bro. My man is literally standing right there. All he had to do was reach his arm out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long.
Next game of the night is
facing 2nd and a bundle.
Nah, they're going to play after this.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcon.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Crazy.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking about 7 yards
You're about
deep.
to get another team next season.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Well, you got to be number one in your division, right? All you got to do is win your division, bro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. He takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You're going to go to the bench and hang out. He said,
I missed again. Oh, come the fuck on, man.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
And this one's going to be covered up by the... And now the ball's out. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
3 minutes.
I'm
Tell 3 minutes.
See that number is empirical.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Oh, man, it's almost over.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 44.
Nigga, if you can see the comments on the side, you'd be in tears,
The
bro.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he is met quickly
Nigga, they
in
said
the
I'm
backfield.
disrespectful.
Down he
Rick
goes,
saying have
folded like a
mercy.
lawn chair.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back. 51. Back.
They stay on the ground with White.
Damn.
And push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now White. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate.
Adrian Amos on the tackle.
Adrian Amos up to make the
Nah,
tackle.
I'm just trying to get 100 yards rushing. That should do it. Yeah, 105. I'm good.
Tonight's final score, Falcons
Yeah.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
Yo, good game, Lou.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.